Subscribe my channel right now.
Thelma to a category 2.
This is Desert Eagle. Still no visuals on the 3 missing UFOs.
Come on, boys, come on! This is Rest picking up. Desert Eagle, what's the status up there?
All teams to higher ground. Big wall of water coming.
Gotta be on his way back. It'd be crazy to be out here.
Come on, we gotta get going. There's a lot of water coming.
Have you seen my wife?
Come on, get on. I found her downriver. She's gone. Get over there by those rocks. Come on, boy.
Are we gonna die?
Positive ID?
Not yet. It's pretty torn up.
Hey, you all right, John? Wave, supposed to be ran away. Well, we appreciate your help again.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Debe estar congelado. Two people died.
It's hard to turn off. Come on, son. That's it. Come on.
But she's fine, John.
She liked that horse. She turned into great.
She's going to college.
Have you seen my wife?
We are going to see.
Uncle John!
In here.
Did you finish breaking out the horses?
You know what this is? And I'm gonna add on these white handles.
I hate to break it to you, but jeez,
Why not?
because of the rain. About the people who died. Do you want to go ride?
Yeah,
It's crazy. I'm about to start college.
yeah, I want to be a soldier.
This thing for the guys who are going to college in the fall.
Show them the tunnels.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
Yeah, show them the tunnels.
Yeah.
I'm gonna miss riding with you too. What are you doing down here? All of your friends have left.
Everyone had a good time.
What would you say?
I need to talk to you about something. I need to go to Mexico. My friend Giselle, and she found him. Do that.
Because he's not a good man.
You can't just protect me forever.
Would you do that for me, please?
Querido, que estés en su vida.
And I just want to know why.
What's going on?
She wants to see.
I've been thinking about it all night, and
That man is more your father. Turón.
That's enough.
Tell her.
you're right. Sorry about everything earlier.
No más, te ves bien. Tienes que estar toda seca manejando entonces polvo. Entonces... Oh, right.
No tenía tu número de teléfono.
Just now, you looked just like your mother.
Why did you leave us?
Okay. You both didn't mean anything to me anymore. Wasted time.
What happened, girl? What happened? Well, do something to get this out of your mind.
John,
What's the matter?
just said call. Gabriela went to say her father. Fathers too.
Me gustan los perros. ¿Qué te digo? Le da para abajo. Se quiere pelar. Y me las voy a cargar. I don't know anything.
Giselle,
¿Quién eres
I'm
tú?
looking for Gabrielle.
She's not here.
Do what happened?
What happened? Her down, get her head clear, maybe get some drinks. Fuck!
It's her mother's. She'd never give it to you. You gotta take me to that club. Haven't changed. I'm just trying to keep. Get out of here.
Nos vemos mañana. A ver.
¿Dónde está?
Start telling me.
Todo el día y toda la noche. No paren de jalar hasta que les diga.
Guárdate aquí. El lado de hasta arriba.
¿Dónde vas, viejo?
¿Qué haces aquí? ¿Nada? Arizona. Esta puta es de nuestro corral.
These girls mean nothing to me or my customers. I would have not paid attention to this. Y marcaditos, cabrón.
Get up. We'll come back.
No. Yo quería quebrarme al
Subscribe my channel right now.
Business.
¿Quién es este güey? No me vale madres que sea.
Si se queda tranquilo, debería estar mejor en un par de días. Pero esto que estás haciendo es una locura.
Yeah.
Carmen Delgado,
You don't even know me.
you were in trouble.
Help me, please. I can't go without you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Bien. A ver.
Espérame, ¿qué pasa?
Sakucha. You're going home. You're safe now.
Entonces nadie vio nada. ¿Eh?
No. A mí me valen verga,
You came back.
Get you back home.
I'm sorry.
No. I got this back for you. Bill, I need you to keep your eyes open. Let's talk about something. Thank you. You like this? No, don't do it.
Te extraño mucho.
Travel safe.
Come in. You find her?
She's dead.
I'm sorry. Why are you here? I will not help you again.
I want revenge.
La escena de la redada.
I've lived in a world of death, a part of my mind, but my heart I would defend to the end. But I will fight forever.
Subscribe my channel right now.
Hú hào นะพอแล้วนะคราวหน้าเงินเอง
Number one, concentrate upon your eye. Stand for my pain.
I'm Michael Burnett. Do you have some toast? You'd like to do that. Is that possible?
Irma's a war zone.
Well, this will be my 5th trip in, so we are aware. Let me explain our situation. Our church is medical attention, prayer books, your time that will help change people.
Not changing anything.
Like that keeps the world the way it is.
Let me try.
No, Sarah.
Hey, didn't you say it was the man that you were talking to, if we could hire you to take us up the river.
In here.
Would you reconsider?
Sarah.
But you live so...
It's not my business.
Do you believe people are put here?
The man doesn't care.
Is that so?
Yes.
Them?
There's nothing missing in our lives back home.
Nothing does change.
Of course it does. Nothing.
That we're like animals. When you're pushed, really, go home. What?
You taken the money and be done. But you must still be faithful, because I'm scared. Thank you.
As bad as these people are, they help hold it together. I mean, well, he probably wants his privacy.
So empty out here. John.
Bowie, Arizona. Small place.
Long time ago.
It's complicated.
Aren't you curious?
What do you do?
Yeah, how much longer?
Yeah, just a few more hours.
We should go over the schedule.
We're engaged. Alone out here. But there's always something.
pirates. Tell everyone to stay down, don't make it. What do you want to do?
We're a group here. If they want to...
Nobody talks.
Straight ahead. Me win sang wa. Ame, 听到了。没有我估计见到，他那这个旅游了白抓家嘛。地壳开山，壳开山，背山山，都地壳开，壳拉开。
别把没必要。
先生，怕什么？
Let him go!
He would have raped her 50.
This was your idea. Our life, our choice.
We'll be taking the overland. I know you think what you did was right, but taking a...
May dwell in your hearts with faith. You may have power together with boldness.
Hand me one of those bandages.
Calling Raven. Come on, Raven. Go. Talk to me, Johnny.
You just don't.
I know the reasons you're here, John.
Damn it!
You're gonna stay here forever.
John!
Days ago, but they never came back. I request they're alive because we've been in contact in the name of an ex-military American local from. Yes. I don't understand. Lord, love. Where there is despair, joy, understood as to understanding that we receive.
Blood like a newly born. I stayed for a while in the hop, wishing well.
Hey,
Had a thing for retards. In general's biggest junkies of all of them. Oi, schoolboy, you stick your noble nose. Come on, chop chop! Those God squatters. Is it the trip? Has it got you nervous? Oh dear, I've seen it all before.
First-rate soldiers, but total egomaniac. The name stuck with me since sniper school.
What do you want from us?
Gotta be fucking joking. This all the rebels they put up. You know the exact location, right?
Maybe.
100? What did he say? Right, let's get this straight. We don't know what man's doing. You stay with it, buddy.
I won't slow you down.
Yeah, I know. All right. Fuck is that?
Oh boy. Your
Man, I have seen some shit.
head here as warning. Mine everywhere.
Subscribe my channel right now.
I'm with you.
We at least have to go and have a look-see.
Hey. Just calm down, calm. Anything at all.
All right.
Run on. No. Then I'll make it back from over there.
Leave me alone.
Who are you?
No, you're not.
My kid's eyes, I'll kill you.
Be someplace else. Tajam itulah.
Tidak.
All set?
Yeah.
Set.
Don't talk. Get out.
1 minute. Here's one of them. 15 minutes, that's the deal. We're leaving. Let's go! I will fucking take your life right here.
Come on.
Lift your foot. No, I don't want to slow you down. Not because of me.
Let's move out. Everybody's fault.
I was trying to... They probably have found...
Shut up, you got your hit now. I know the coordinates. We're not making it to the river with him. Would you shut up?
They're tracking us.
Follow the shoreline till it finds you.
God damn. Where's the medical? Have a look at me, you lady boy cunt!
What do we do?
subscribe my channel right now.
You know what you...
John Rambo!
Where'd you come in from?
Washington. About yesterday I see you stick fighting in a warehouse in Bangkok.
I just do that for a little extra money.
This is Robert Griggs. He's a field.
Easy to find.
Why are you keeping track?
John, how much you know about Afghanistan? Civilians. Mostly peasants. And they've been very successful on many levels. The Afghan forces are now getting shipments of Stinger, as those photos indicate. So,
I put in my time.
This great soldier. Long walk down those stairs.
Do you really think we're gonna make a difference? What are you talking about?
And he found this stone, a special, until he finally finished. The statue was always there. You're always going to be tearing away until you come full circle.
I promise.
Thao ơi.
Rambo. From what we've or if any of this leaks, we'll get back.
Saguale.
Many landmines. I am Musagani. You not look like you are with military. You are not mercenary. What are you? Riggs sent you the supplies you asked for. Is this what you never see these things before? What are these?
It's a blue light.
I see. I cannot take only one man to the fort. I am needed to take medical supplies. If I not, but by the way you look, I can see you have no experience in...
I fired a few shots.
A few shots. This is your choice.
My name is Colonel Zayt. Do you realize you're... Congratulations.
If I'm going to be interrogated, I want to be interrogated.
I have no superiors. You are alone here. abandoned by your government. There is little more I can be worth information about most Stinger mist everyone really wants.
The Kremlin's got a hell of a sense of humor.
We are wiping out no one.
Expect sympathy?
Belva, it is just a matter of time before
Every day your war machines lose ground to the fact is that you underestimated your competition. Can't defeat a people like that. We tried.
You wish to test me.
Alexander the Great tried to conquer this country, but Afghan people fight hard. They never be defeated. We go now. To the north there are many caves. We will traverse. In ancient days, the Afghan king was asked, Hey, what do you think of this?
I think the king was lucky. Village.
About 2 hours.
Where in my sector are the missiles? Where? I knew you were. Where are the missiles located?
In your...
You've tried my patience long. I tried to be civil.
Он хочет размедио.
Что?
The ships in the page in Aljan Rambo that Walu Cheda Solar.
He says. He also says he knows where this. We will.
There's a lot of kids here.
Men look like you. They are waiting to get weapons. When they'll get it, like. Bonjour, sir. Sengaye bacha. There are many like him. He's the one who can help.
Mine starts here. At 4 towers, 4 guards.
If we get in there.
Where is all the bad water?
Where is it?
I do not think you go this way.
This cannot be done. In there are... We have lost many men. What is it you want to do?
If this is done, so it will come.
Name is Masood. Young people are very strong. Anywhere that the women are raped and killed.
The next valley. 6. This is done so they will see anything or read anything in the paper. And there's no true death for them. Ourselves dead already. God is an honor. Do is to stop this killing. May speak among ourselves. And
do not worry. They will decide soon. So we're killed last year.
How much days walk?
yeah.
Are you here to fight?
This is for luck.
What is luck?
Look what it... Look there. Maybe 3,000 years old.
I'll take football.
Come on, let's go. Hey, alta patiche.
What are the rules?
Well, you have to take the...
Like football.
He makes so many of them.
Subscribe my channel right now.
Somewhere in the wall. Where? I'm going to the fort. This is not your wall. It is now. You are a good friend.
I will show you the way.
Not. They kill all my family.
That was me. You go, Joe. Because he do it for me.
Have you decided to talk?
Спокойно, Рекс, спокойно.
Mujahidin Kampuna! Борис, скотина! Разговаривай!
Я помню, в Ленинграде. Да.
Аэрбака.
Да нет, ничего нет.
John, how the hell is...
Со мной вниз, ребята!
This bastard tried to destroy my skin hanging on the wall. Are you insane?
Oh, God, would have mercy.
What's the fastest way?
3 kilometers from here. The trail. Come with us.
Just do what I say.
I see you again.
Правая колонка.
Продолжайте искать американца, я вернусь.
How's the wound? You told us to... Thanks.
На юго-запад.
Так точно. На юго...
Чего не вижу? Спускайся вниз, наконец!
That was close, John. How are you? We don't want to make it easy for him.
Отвечайте! Слышите меня?
Я буду...
Нас! Докладывайте!
You get back to the hole.
Янко! Обратно на вас!
Did it, John?
Yeah.
What the hell is that?
Attack if you do not run! I order you to come forward and you will
Surrounding themselves.
drop that weapon! Now! I wish to take you back alive!
What do you say, John?
Come on!
You sure you don't want to stay?
Maybe next.
Money Mayweather ladies and gentlemen chaos broke out, and I'm not talking about legit bona fide boxing, pure boxing chaos. I'm talking about the kind of stuff that they pray on my downfall. It's not going to happen. The thing is this, man. Don't go against me, ride with me, my thing. Is this, I know how to win no matter it's a fact. Trust every morning I get up in the mirror. And I say, I say to myself when I'm brushing my teeth, I say, what only person I can. Trust that person right there, because we all know we can trust ourselves, but we all always know somebody else is always going to let us down. Floyd Mayweather has once again found himself at the center of controversy, this time dragging an ESPN's Stephen A. Smith with him. Recently, Mayweather exposed a private video clip on social media showing Stephen A. Smith reaching out to him for money. Floyd used this to paint Stephen A. Smith as the face of a growing group of haters, people who, according to Floyd, want to tear him down now that they believe he is vulnerable. The conversation has since shifted from the content of the clip to a much bigger, uglier question. Is Stephen simply hating, or are the people saying Mayweather is running out of money just speaking facts? He owes a bunch of gambling debts. Floyd, okay. And he tried to plant fake news out here saying that he was in downtown LA giving out money. And then he was at the rumors of Mayweather's financial troubles have been swirling with real substance behind them. Legal documents, court cases, and even his own business announcements have started to peel away at the perfect image of Money Mayweather. At the heart of it are multiple lawsuits and signs that Mayweather's once unimaginable fortune might be bleeding out faster than he's willing to admit. For instance, Mayweather was hit with a lawsuit by a Miami jeweler who claims the former champ owes him over $4 million for unpaid jewelry, which is being revealed that it hasn't been settled. Yet these weren't small purchases either. The lawsuit involved high-end watches and diamonds, the kinds of luxury items Floyd has proudly flaunted for years on his social media feeds. Yet the bill remains unsettled, and the case is now playing out in court. Life is expensive. But come on, dude, put your legacy first. Nobody wants to remember you like this. And it gets worse. Your jeweler filed a lawsuit against you in Miami, and many are saying you're going to have to sell off your assets. I hate seeing that it doesn't stop there. In Nigeria, a court ordered Mayweather to pay $2 for $1 million to a media company called Zenny Media Concept Limited after he allegedly breached a contract regarding a promotional appearance. Mayweather was paid to show up for an event he didn't, and he just decided to keep the money, and now the court wants the money back. In a classic case of Mayweather taking big checks but not delivering on promises, and now the consequences are catching up with him internationally. So the money's really gone. Yeah, that's what you think. Just __ get the money. Spend the money _. All that money it took been 2 years. So is it just his overhead is so high on a day-to-day, month-to-month, like I don't even want to talk about, like within lifestyle, that money is gone. Trust me. Now it's like you call him, he'll be at your your local hosting at a nightclub. because you need that action right now. On the American front is real estate. Moves have also drawn heavy suspicion. Mayweather loudly announced that he had invested in a $10 billion office portfolio with 61 W companies. He even posted photos celebrating what he called a massive business victory. But when journalists looked into it, they found that the details were cloudy at best to my lifestyle, showing the people how I live now. I know you guys see me on a regular talking about real estate. Well, lately, I purchased 62 apartment buildings in New York City, and what I need you guys to do, slide over, check out the photos. It's not all 62 buildings, it's a few buildings, but guess what? All the buildings belong to me. I don't have no partners, and all the retail down low on my buildings all belong to the public records. Didn't show Mayweather as a significant owner of these properties, and his name was nowhere near the documents that would back up such a jaw-dropping claim. Many began questioning whether Floyd was exaggerating his involvement to maintain the billionaire businessman image he's been trying to project since retiring. Just another ordinary day chilling in the EWB Rolls-Royce. For those that don't know what an EWB is, that's an extended wheelbase Rolls-Royce. I need the leg room. I know I ain't that tall, about 5 feet 8 inches and 1/2, some days 59, but is what further adding to the confusion. Floyd claimed to have purchased 62 apartment buildings in Manhattan for a staggering $42 million through his firm Vita Properties. Again, a deeper dive into property records did not find Mayweather's name anywhere. Real estate insiders have quietly suggested that these claims are likely fabricated or greatly overstated, raising even more questions about his actual financial position. Even as all these doubts swirl, Mayweather's spending habits haven't changed. He reportedly dropped over $1 million on a luxury suite during the 2024 Super Bowl weekend in Las Vegas. He's been seen spending huge amounts at high-end retailers, flexing his watch collection valued at around $100 million. And moving around like nothing's wrong. The only person who's been able to do like that is Floyd Mayweather. He's the only guy who's been able to just be balling out of control, constantly flashing money million-dollar watches, you know, a fleet of super expensive cars. And still to his fans, it looks like classic Floyd, brash, flashy, unapologetically extravagant. But to others, it looks like the frantic behavior of a man desperately clinging to an image that reality can no longer support. In the middle of this storm, Mayweather hasn't stayed silent. He's responded aggressively to the critics, especially targeting people like Stephen A. Smith, who he accuses of jealousy and hatred. Floyd went straight to Instagram to make his feelings clear. It's unfortunate how quick they are to doubt you when you're not supposed to win in their eyes. Floyd money. Mayweather up until recently didn't have any money, so Floyd is the highest earning athlete in his career, making over $1 billion. And after making a killing, he ended up retiring in 2017. However, he dug himself into a hole. After making super lavish purchases like this, they expect athletes to go broke, not build portfolios. They expect flash, not financial literacy. Well, I'm rewriting the script with my own money, my own mind, and my own moves. If that threatens you, that says more about you than me, more often than not, they'd rather question the legitimacy of your power, moves, and applaud your growth. Racism, envy, and tired stereotypes fuel the doubt. But I didn't fall to the status quo. I studied, I invested, and I'm building a legacy, whether they like it or not. Respect the hustle instead of trying to dissect it. Money, just like the boy, I don't even think he needs. He don't need any money. He spends so much money, yeah, but he don't need any for the Are you sure? Yeah, Floyd, could I bet if he's planned for the future, you got to keep it coming in if you're going to keep spending the way he spends, yeah. But I think he has a lot of other business interests that he can get money from. Not just Floyd's point is simple. He believes the world is rooting for his downfall. To him, it's not a matter of financial instability, it's a matter of deep-rooted envy. He paints a picture of himself not just as a successful former boxer, but as a savvy businessman being unfairly scrutinized because he doesn't fit the typical narrative of a black athlete who squanders his fortune. One of the best investments that I did was New York real estate. So it started off with 7 figures, and I was getting a certain amount of money every month. When I first gave him $5 million, I was getting $50,000 a month. So, I said, yo, the money kept coming on the 18th. Every month, $50,000 would come, and I still was competing, I still was fighting, I still was active, and I still was making. Still, the reality on the ground is undeniable. Employees at his Los Angeles gym staged protests, alleging they hadn't been paid for weeks. Videos circulated showing staff members venting their frustrations. And these allegations only fueled more speculation that Mayweather's empire might be crumbling behind. The scenes when your own employees are protesting unpaid wages, it's hard to keep selling the image of endless wealth. In addition to his real estate claims, Mayweather has leaned heavily into cryptocurrency promotions, lately promoting a new coin called a set. I mean, it's the new wave, it's what everybody's doing. And am I started? Of course I started with boxing. But then of course now it's real estate. My real estate portfolio is crazy, but I'm truly blessed. I'm truly blessed. And if cryptocurrency is the new wave, what be the best? He's offered fans incentives like signed gloves and championship belts if they participate. While Floyd has always dabbled in endorsements, the frequency and type of these promotions suggest a need for quicker cash flow, something unusual for a man who once bragged about carrying millions in a backpack. All of this plays directly into the hands of people like Stephen A. Smith, who has shifted from Floyd's acquaintance to one of his most vocal critics, while Floyd argues that this criticism is born out of hate and jealousy. Others believe that Stephen A. and others are simply telling the uncomfortable truth that Mayweather's finances are in real trouble and that his extravagant lifestyle is unsustainable without consistent massive paydays. What the hell is going on with Floyd Mayweather, man? Do we got money or not? I don't know what's going on. I'm lost, man. I think Stephen A. was talking about he was bankruptcy. I know he came out with this commercial talking about he just invested in this deal that's worth like $42 million, that's dealing with 60 apartment buildings. Yeah, I heard underscore. Bought half of New York. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. And so he walking down the street of New York. Yeah, I own that one. I've seen that too. So some people adding to the mess is the simple fact that Floyd Mayweather's brand was always tied to his invincibility. He was undefeated in the ring, undefeated in the bank account, undefeated in life. If that image starts to break down the very foundation of what made money, Mayweather, a cultural phenomenon, could collapse the big jewelry, the fleets of exotic cars, the towering piles of cash on Instagram. They weren't just displays of wealth, they were essential parts of the Mayweather brand. If it turns out that some of it was smoke and mirrors, the fallout could be brutal. In response to all of this, Floyd continues to project confidence. He keeps posting videos of his lifestyle, responding to critics with dismissive captions and pushing back against any narrative that suggests he's slipping. If you guys haven't seen one of my buildings, is One Summit. Yes, it's one of the tallest commercial buildings in the world. So just in New York alone, I got 9 skyscrapers. And Andrew Matias, great business guy, this is what he told me one day. We took a walk. We was in New York. We was taking a walk. He said, "You see that building right there?" He said, "Yeah." We said, "We own that. You see this building? We own it." So we was walking and walking. Then he said, "A boxer makes money when to him, the haters will always be there and the doubters will never understand his hustle." He frames it not as a fall from grace, but as proof that he's doing something right at GI, that his success is so great it inspires envy on a massive scale. Mayweather believes that his enemies are bitter, jealous, envious loser stalkers who can't do anything with their own lives. He sees them as freaks miserable with their own existence, using him as a punching bag because they have no achievements of their own to celebrate. In his mind, the more they hate the bigger success story he becomes outside the ring. Mayweather continues to describe himself as a class act who is now making bigger moves than ever. Like in the beginning, I feel like people was rooting for me, wanted the best for me. And the more and more as I accomplished more and kept accomplishing things, then you start seeing like different things. Then you start saying, "Oh, he's a wife beater. Oh, he's not that smart." Or you hear so many different things. And I just feel like, okay, you're entitled to believe whatever he says he's building a lasting legacy through smart investing and business moves. And that if people feel threatened by that, it reveals more about their own insecurities than about him. Mayweather has taken a clear position. He's rewriting the script. He's not the broken, desperate former athlete people want to believe he is. He is still in his eyes Money Mayweather. Undefeated, not just in boxing, but in life itself. But as the lawsuits pile up, as employees go unpaid, as property deals turn out to be less real than advertised, and as former friends like Stephen A. Smith turn to public critics, it's becoming harder for Mayweather to block out the noise. Some of the biggest artists, and you wouldn't even know, because my name don't have to be on everything. I have to be the marquee, yeah. Because sometimes, if you put your name on certain things, you got people that's going to be jealous. So sometimes I don't have to have my name on it to collect the check. So back in the waning days of boxing's illustrious 1990s period, Floyd Mayweather was steadily building a reputation by winning one fight at a time. His early days were a calculated rise, each bout adding another layer to the legend. He was crafting the young prodigy from Grand Rapids, Michigan, showcased a mastery of the sweet science. That set him apart. Defense, precision, footwork. He had it all. He didn't just beat opponents, he neutralized them. Fast forward to today, and that same Floyd Mayweather is the richest boxer in the history of the sport, an inductee into the Hall of Fame, and widely acknowledged as one of the best to ever lace up a pair of gloves. Beyond the skills, beyond the undefeated record, Mayweather's mouth became just as powerful as his fists. He weaponized words with ruthless effectiveness, dismantling opponents. Mentally long before a punch was even thrown. No, okay, well, we won. To know in the least amount of fights, I didn't have to have 70 fights or 150 fights, 300 fights. Did I not beat the most world champions? Yes, you did. Okay. And in the least amount of fights, yes, you did. Who got the highest gate? Floyd Mayweather. Who made the most money? You did. Who was the most accurate fighter of all time? You were. So it's basically saying that the greatest of all time. Okay, all right. In a recent sit-down with Fight Hype, calm Mayweather's confidence was on full display, unshaken and unmoved by the shifting narratives around him, speaking with his trademark blend of defiance and calm. He stated, "Like I always say, I can't be stopped, you can't stop me. What's meant to be in life is meant to be, period. I ain't got nothing against nobody. I'm not upset with nobody. I'm not mad at nobody. I'm just saying, just look at this." That's no different from when I just spoke about Shakur and Devin. I love both of them. Mayweather wasn't just tossing out empty platitudes. He made it clear that while he has no personal beef with current boxers, the competitive edge that made him a billionaire still courses through him. He challenged Top Rank, the promotion. Both fighters have ties to suggesting that if they truly believe they have the best, then they should try to see if they can bring a better talent than him. Records is Floyd Mayweather. I don't think that. And I mean, Muhammad Ali paved the way for me to be where I'm at today, and he's a legend. But when we talk about record breaking, we also got to talk about Ali lost to a fighter with 7 fights. When he lost his world title to a fighter with only 7 fights. So these are the things that we don't look at. We only look at him standing for a cause, which is the great thing, because he's still at the heart of Floyd's remarks is a deeper truth about how he views competition and legacy. He understands the importance of putting pride aside to make the fights that matter. Yet even in that spirit, he never loses sight of the game, the subtle art of calling out without disrespecting positioning, without posturing. It's the same strategic mind that helped to become a mogul after boxing, weaving business, and branding into a post-fight career that few can rival, of course. Now, discussion of Floyd Mayweather's recent presence in the spotlight is complete without revisiting the historic event that only deepened his mystique, the 2017 showdown with UFC superstar Conor McGregor, a fight that on the surface seemed little more than a money grab transformed into a pop culture moment, a crossover spectacle that blurred the lines between sports entertainment and business. The bout generated around $600 million, a staggering sum that confirmed Mayweather's status as a financial juggernaut. Floyd has weak hands. He's broken his hands many times, and even though he's capable of knocking guys out, it's with precision. He's not going to knock you out like a John the Beast Mugabe would, or a Francis Ngannou would, or a real power puncher, or Joe Smith. There's guys who just underscore get you to the cage or in the end against the ropes. And just smack forwards. Reported that Mayweather himself pocketed approximately $275 million, while McGregor took home a massive $85 million. To this day, it stands as one of the biggest events in combat sports history. However, years later, there are still layers to peel back from that event. Stephen A. Smith, during an appearance on the Hot Boxing with Mike Tyson podcast, gave fans an insider glimpse into just how calculated Mayweather's performance against McGregor really was. Smith recounted a conversation he had with Mayweather before the bout, where Floyd told him in no uncertain terms that he would take McGregor out around the 8th or 9th round. Smith, skeptical at the time, questioned Mayweather's ability to predict that so precisely, especially given Floyd's history of hand injuries and the fact that his punching power had waned since his days at lighter weights. Stephen A. raised eyebrows when he claimed that Mayweather may not be as financially stable as he claims to be. According to Smith, There's a reason to believe that the former champion is either in financial trouble or heading straight towards it. Mayweather, however, brushed aside those concerns with ease, breaking down McGregor's weaknesses with clinical precision. Floyd explained that McGregor, being a UFC fighter, was used to striking, but not boxing at a high level, especially not while moving backward. Mayweather's strategy, simple yet devastating, was to stay close, suffocate McGregor's offense, and gradually break him down. True to his word, Mayweather systematically wore McGregor out. Before stopping him in the 10th round, Smith admitted his amazement at just how perfectly Floyd had mapped out the fight beforehand, leading Mike Tyson himself to interject, "He's the man." Acknowledging Mayweather's unparalleled fight IQ to late 40s, now still fighting these random people in random places for $5 million here, $10 million. There, no, he's just a big spender. You can't spend like that. You know, this guy has a lot of chains. So many chains, bro. That's yo chains. That's a depreciating asset. Get yourself something that'll hold value. Go buy some real estate, brother. Buy an original weed. Love to have you in the Dow one. Invest in Prime. HUD. Do something smart. As the conversation between Smith and Tyson continued, Smith drew a compelling parallel between Floyd's dismantling of McGregor and Tyson Fury's calculated destruction of Deontay Wilder in their trilogy fight. Smith recalled the tense press conference where Fury, forced into a third fight due to Wilder's lawsuit, delivered a chilling prophecy. According to Smith, Fury promised to beat Wilder because he was an idiot and laid out a plan to lean on Wilder, wear him down, and take away his legs by coming into the ring 40 pounds heavier. Mayweather looks me in my face and he says, "I'm going to take him out about the 8th or 9th round." And I said, "Your hands are always broken. You ain't known for your punching power since you moved up from lightweight to welterweight. Why are you so sure you're going to do this?" He said, "Stephen A. He's a UFC fighter," he said, "and he's a striker. He's accustomed to coming at you and throwing punches. What he's not accustomed to doing is punching while he's throwing backwards, while he's moved it almost to perfection." Smith emphasized the striking similarity and how both Mayweather and Fury had the foresight and technical insight to predict exactly how they would dominate their opponents, but maybe it could just have been Floyd Mayweather arranging the biggest money grab. But what do you think?